Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat. So whether it's Premier League, whether it's NBA, whether it's boxing, whether it's another sport. But big up to everyone who just joined over from the raid from Saeed's channel, MUFC Unfiltered Podcast. Big up to Saeed and all of the panelists who were on there. Big up to everyone who's just joined, who was here already. But run up the likes, people. There's over 200 people here. Hit that like button. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. So hit that like button expeditiously, forthwith. Make sure you share this across all the socials as well. Make sure you're following at That's Me Flawless. At That's Me Flawless across all socials, at Sarcasm City TV across all socials. So Twitter, Instagram, wherever else. So make sure you share, retweet, and like from the Twitter, share from the Instagram. And on top of those two things, just as important, subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV as well. Make sure you hit the notification bell when you do so. Road to 10K people. Yes, big up to all the mods. Big up Saeed in the chat as well. Says big up the chat, 100 likes, ASAP as well. Members, so people, for those that haven't seen the sports Q&As before, members, comments and questions take priority like a super chat. So if you're a member of the channel, I will star your question and I will get to it. And of course, if you super chat, I will get to it as well. Let me see what you lot are saying in the chat. Big up to Will, who became a member of the channel. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment. He became a member during the watch along. Warrior J, I see you. Big up. I'm going to start your questions. Big up to AK. Big up to Saeed, of course. Again, without doubt. Big up to Ed. I see you in the chat as well. Jack Kaywood, big up for the super chat. I'm going to get to that in a second. Big up Barrio. Big up Ed. Hey, Talking Gas Podcast. Good to see you in the chat. Large up every single time as well. And Jack Kaywood says, big up always. I will get to that super chat. I've got to bring in the man them know here. Eddie, sorry, is in the building. Fats is also in the building. What are you, man, telling me? You good?
Yeah, good. Okay, just be 1 second, guys. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm kind of cooking at the background at the moment. So
It's time, man. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. What are you telling me? What are you telling me, Eddie? You good?
I'm good. I'm with the dogs. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
hey,
man.
Eddie, we're working with W 40K last night.
I'm not even gonna indulge in that. I'm the lead. You placed it, boy. I swear, team, I can't do it today. Not today, bro. I went to sleep. Taking the L.
Eddie fell asleep again. You know
no, I didn't fall asleep.
Did you not fall asleep again?
I went to sleep taking the L, watching my Lakers. I woke up early in the morning to see those A1 scrubs. People, do not put the United tag on these scrubs. It is Manchester Haram until further notice. I'm a Manchester Haram fan. That's what I am. They don't deserve the last part of the team name. Bro, I'm pissed, bro. If you can't tell, I'm pissed, dog.
Yeah, Eddie, I thought you may have calmed down. All right, big up to my guy Saint in the chat as well, man. Saint, good to see you in the chat as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Large up.
Saint, I'm emotional, dog. I don't need this, bro.
Big up to Saint every single time.
Not today, dog.
Big up to Saint. Big up Flawless. How the hell are you going to play Anthony Dumpster Fire? You deserve to be cooked by rivals. No wonder Manchester is blue. Big up for you to the super chat in regards to how we're gonna play Anthony. I can't speak for the manager. That's on Ten Hag. I can't speak for him. In regards to us being deserved to be cooked by rivals, absolutely. They deserve to be cooked by myself and Eddie too, which we have done in other Manchester United fans. But here we are. And just the Stonewall Records, who says, Flawless, go to sleep, man. It's 3 minutes to 1. I don't know where you at, but it's not 3 minutes to 1. Secondly,
Saudi, probably.
Well, it's not 3 minutes to 1 here. And secondly, I work nights. So, you know, I got to get my bread somehow. Work half run. So that's why I'm not. How about Stonewall? How about you go to sleep? Yeah, that's what you should do. Big up to Rizzy Mac as well. Big up to Ibrahim also. Who else is in the chat as well? Big up Dal, who says Gary Neville in the mud. Big up to you as well. So let's get to somewhere. Oh, yeah, big up to Josh. He became a member recently as well. But 1 second, where are the comments? So Warrior J has put Ten Hag's comments, well, some of Ten Hag's comments in the comment section. We defended brilliantly out of possession. We were close to winning or at least getting a draw. It was a good performance overall. The players gave everything. I think we were really close to winning or getting a draw here. Ten Hag on the injuries, I don't know. They had to come off, but I prefer to keep them. So he's talking about Rashford and Evans on, as the organization was very good. Hey, if anyone's still backing his manager at this point, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how much more evidence you need. before you say, you know what, this manager, these players, this team is not good enough. Close to getting a win or a draw based off of what? What did we do in particular in that second half? What are you talking about? We lost. I'm just happy that it wasn't a high score. That is the only benefit to that game because I was fearing the worst beforehand. All week long, I was thinking, oh, this could easily be 5, 6, 7, 8, 110%. So the fact that it was only 3 and City were not at their best, it's like, any thoughts on his comments? Because I know you'll have more to say than me. I'm just tired at this point.
It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. You know, I think what happened was them brothers jumped Ten Hag after the game, right? They jumped him. They jumped him. They probably whooped his ass something special. And word to the great Musa, he still concussed from it. So he came out, he straggled up to the press conference to make it look like, you know, I'm on top. I'm on top of things here. I got control. And you know, he just uttered out some pure nonsense. That's all I can make of it. Because
foolishness.
This dude is he's a special breed. He's a special breed. Even Ollie didn't take a dub out of an L like this. He just kept it at they played hard. This dude's talking about we set up well enough for, you know, us to give them 3 goals. Rashford, congratulations, you played yourself on international television. Bro, this is what I don't get, right? This is what messes me up. This is what messes me up. The one time you see that Rashford is actually being somewhat of a threat, you take him off and you tell me he's injured.
Yeah, he said it was injury precaution. That's what he did indeed say. Yes.
And you had him playing like that, and he's injured. Spraying his ass off, and he's injured. What did you think was going to happen, Ten Hag?
That's true.
If that was the case, put Garnacho on the left, although that's not, not Garnacho, Ellen DeGeneres on the left. Put Anthony on the right, and just go with that. And then maybe if it's still maybe respectable in the second half, you put Rashford on as a threat. Bro.
And just to clarify, Saint, you said man had 2 shots on target and they barely had a win or a draw. No, you are 100. Hey, Saint, do your research. We had 1 shot on target, not 2. Carry on.
You
had 1 shot on target. You don't give these team 2 that much credit. Come on, Saint. You're a smart individual than that.
Saint,
you had 1 shot on target, my friend.
One of these fans think that we was gonna go out here and help you.
Saint's smarter than that. Saint's smarter than that. He's
we wasn't gonna try and help nobody. As you can tell by the head of Manchester Haram fan. That's what we are. But yeah, that's all I got, bro. There's not much. I don't need to waste more air on this dude, man. We can break down the game. We can answer questions.
Yeah, we'll answer questions. Yeah. Like I said, you lot, members and super. So any members, get your questions in. It doesn't have to be on the Manchester Derby. Same with super chats as well. But yeah, I will get to any non-members, non-super chat questions that I think are really good people. But yeah, large up everyone that is tapped in, people. Large up everyone that is tapped in. Run up the likes though. Hit the subscribe button. All that good stuff as well. Cam says Rashford fucked up my bet. I can't lie. What did you bet?
I think he put both teams to score as well. I think.
But both teams scored, so it can't be that.
Let me give you some.
I don't know what you bet, Cam, because again, if you're just giving away money, give it to me.
Exactly.
Just give it to me.
Channel, as you already do, of course. Big up to you for that. Go ahead, add a little bit more on that. If you out here betting on Rashford,
and please do gamble responsibly as well.
It might have been a clean sheet actually. It might have been like City to win to 0. Because he said Rashford messed it up, so it might have been to 0.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, he bet City clean sheet. All right, first. It had to be a worldie. Warrior J says, Poch says, I think these performances have been very good. I'm happy with their performances. Hey, at least there's one manager talking more rubbish than Ten Hag, and that's Poch. Over to you though, Fats. Are you still Poching?
Same dealer.
Or Poched out? What are you saying?
I've been Poched out a long time ago. I've been Poched out for the start of the season, mate. All my life, bro. Fucking hell. You know what? The quotes are getting worse. The quotes are getting worse. He's not helping himself there. I saw a kid just had a cardboard in his hand, yeah. Brought the concourse. I'll show you the picture actually. Like on my life, yeah. So where is it?
I believe you. I believe
you. Rams, I'll report you, dog. I'll report you.
Hey, Rub that though. Shout out to Rums the joke, man. I don't want to. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I don't want the shirt. I want you to play. Fight for the badge yourself. No, I hear you.
Hey, man, kids talking these days, man. So I couldn't care less at this rate. Just get the results in. I don't care if we play good or bad. Just get the results in. I don't care.
First, big up to Andrew Wright for the super chat. So City can win the treble again and be the best ever. Jack Kaywood, big up for your second super chat. Appreciate it. Casemiro got cooked today. Ten Hag's been washed. I thought Casemiro was okay today. I'm not looking at Ten Hag. He was bad. Yeah, I actually don't mind that. But our defensive players weren't the problem today. It was our offensive players which have been the problem all season, in my opinion, and we're a problem last season. Yeah, Ten Hag's cooked though. I do. Word to Rhino, absolutely dinnered for real. Let's see what else you got to say as well.
Amrabat, don't think.
Oh yeah, Amrabat was yeah.
I don't know what Amrabat was doing at the end. That was ridiculous.
I'm gonna take your Moroccan passport. The continent is no longer associated with your foolishness. Go get a passport from Portugal, Spain, one of them countries may hook you up. Shit, maybe try Mexico. But as far as the continent fucking with you, oh no, we passed that, brother. We passed that. It's a wrap.
Flawless, how is the season bad for United? You have two goal of the season contenders. Because we have attackers who will try things. That's why.
That gotta be sarcasm. Yeah. Gotta be sarcasm.
Yeah. We have, but we do have attacking players who will just try stuff. That's why. We have like that's one thing it is like Rashford and Garnacho. Actually, Rashford maybe not so, but Garnacho definitely has like a rational confidence. So that's why he will try things that he should like. Even Rashford, 99 times out of 100, that shot goes into the stands and we're saying, why did you shoot? But he's the type of guy who will try that shot 100 times.
He's done it before.
Yeah. This is the same way with the Garnacho one at Everton. Like he'll try a bicycle kick again. And he'll consistently try it. So that's what that is. We have players who will do that type of thing. He will try even when not playing well, will try the spectacular. Look at this guy. Look, answer the phone to your woman, man. Yo, man, this woman is it that, man? That's his woman calling him, man. You're saying that. That's his answer the phone to your babes, man. Fat's just ignoring his babes to stream. What are we talking about? Big up to this dickhead. What you say, Eddie?
I say you got a trap phone though. That's what that sound like.
Nah, this is babes, man. This is babes. Look at you lot. Go subscribe to Troops TV and this dickhead here in the chat. Saint says you can blame Haram about all you like, but the question is why French Montana was even subbed on at that stage to do what? Yeah, it's already done. You know what I'm saying? And that it's done. It's done. Why is Fats wearing makeup? Nah, that's just his hair. Look at him. Yeah, it's his. Yo, fam, just go off scream. It's cool. Chat to your babes, man.
What makeup? I didn't wear makeup. Nothing. I didn't wear makeup. I just curled my hair.
Dog. He out here cooking. He's smoking cigarettes. He answering the phone. The fuck you got going on today?
I was calling someone else. Fucking hell. Relax yourself.
Let me find out he put some baking soda in the pot over there, guys. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Over there answering the trap phone ringing.
He said, I got the stove going. He's stressed. Brother, stressed. I'm trying to figure out what he got going on, dog. That was like a whole 15 minutes. You my dog, but hey, yeah. They call me Easy the Snowman over there.
I had to clear out. I was eating Korean noodles. Yeah,
product, yo. I was to get rid of the product.
Wait. I was eating Korean noodles. You know Korean noodles. How spicy it was, yeah. Like I was trying to hang on to my spicy, yeah. And someone called me.
I hear you.
What can you do?
I mean, listen, man. You gotta make them Chelsea away days somehow, my boy. I got you.
Hey, come on, man. I don't know. I've got someone yesterday. But I could tell you she's Kurdish.
Oh, say less, man. Yeah, she Kurdish, all
I
right.
can tell you she's Kurdish.
People, that's code word for drugs. God damn it, don't let it fool you. Brother says she Kurdish. You already know what that means.
Oh,
off the plane.
You over there smoking cigarettes, answering the phone like.
Oh, you swear?
What's that?
Changing his appearance, dyeing his hair. Yo, who you running from, yo?
He running from somebody. Oh, we just figured it out, Flawless. Oh, we just figured it out. Brother on the run. Ran off on the plug twice, god damn it. That's what he on.
We're on the fucking
That's why this guy be at away days every week, so he's somewhere different. You feel me? Or this guy.
Don't worry, for we won't tell nobody. Oh, my bad. We using your real name on here, boss. My bad.
I can tell you this. I spoke to a certain girl on the way pop. She's a Kurdish.
See? So. Man said facts. Yeah, man. That's code name. That's code word for drugs. I said, what the hell you got going on over there?
What I'm saying, bro. My dog, you had way too much going on in like 2 minutes, bro. I'm like, yo.
Shit going on. This guy smoking cigarettes, whipping in the pot, and answering the phone, and another phone's ringing off, you know. This guy's on one phone. The other phone ringing off, yo.
What you mean? I got 2 phones.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know. We know.
I got 2 phones. What do you do?
Oh,
oh my fucking days.
Hey, we just built a case. Conspiracy. Hey, that's hard time, buddy. Conspiracy. That's what's going on over there, boy.
Oh my god. Oh, right. All right. Let me get back to this show. Yo. You lot get your questions in. Oh, run up the likes. Hey, people, this is Sarcasm TV in a nutshell.
That's on you. Hey, brother, you put it on screen.
This is you, yo. Oh, shit. Right. Where we at? Like, questions.
Composure.
Right, we got to that. Yeah. I'm trying to get there. So what it's the Eddie who asked about this thoughts on the Canelo PBC saga, because I'm now hearing Canelo's about to do a U-turn and re-sign. This is news to me, Ed. So they must have offered him a couple of the better fights. There must be a couple of better fights options for him. That's what that is. So I don't know who PBC have on their roster that they can offer him, because he's currently a free agent. So it is going to be interesting to see who he re-signs with and where he fights. So I'm unsure about that in regards to. I didn't know about this, Ed. So if you have more information, please put it in the comment section as well. Are you not entertained? Hit that like button. Yeah, Facts is hilarious, yo. I'm just saying Eddie needs to do stand-up comedy. Facts. Saint says Eddie is killing me, yo.
I'm cool right here. I'm not here snitching. I'm cool right here. That's all I'll do.
Oh shit, yo. Oh, hey, Facts, do me a favor. Send your bro the link. Send this Ryan guy the link. I beg. Oh Jesus. All right, where we at? Questions, people. Questions. Okay, I'm definitely what's it called? Flawless, stay strong, my guy. Win was never on the card today. I knew this.
Oh, what is it?
I said on the watch along when it was 1-1, they're going to score again. This is probably why I'm not angry. This is why I'm not mad. I'm acceptance. I knew what was coming on the way going to the Etihad. My biggest fear was scoreline. I knew we weren't going to play well. I knew we was going to look bad, like performance-wise. Actually surprised me how good we was defensively, to be honest. I expected us to be way worse with Lindelof at left back. There's no defensive player I can call out and say I had a bad game. I can't, even though, and I include Onana in that. I can't say Onana was bad. Dalot, Lindelof, Varane or Evans were bad. Casemiro or Maino were bad. That's not me saying they were great, but I can't say, they was awful. And I was really concerned, in particular, about the 2 fullbacks. I was really Lindelof at left back and Dalot at right back with the 2 hours looking at that. I was really concerned about. Fortunately enough for us, a combination of them being bad and us playing well, that their attackers didn't have their best games. Foden was good, but Haaland, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Alvarez, Doku, none of them had great games. And like I said, I was fearing the worst. I was thinking, this could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could be that. We could be 3-0 down inside 20 minutes.
I just wish that second half, like United could have played the same way in the first half. But I think it was the same game plan that you did to Man City, just like us, where the difference is that we made that a lot of chances that we couldn't convert. So, yeah, because you guys will play better for the first 60 minutes, and then after that, you kind of crumble.
And that's it when people talk about, like what we could have done differently, and like playing on a counter attack and things like that. We had nobody to play on the counter attack. We weren't set up to do anything going forward. That's why I kept saying this. I kept saying, but even like parking the bus, that's from a defensive standpoint. But you still have to go forward. Yeah, Rum's clip this section. That's cool, man. That's already gonna make. I'm gonna do I've already said this before. I'm gonna do a 2024 funniest moment. So I'm gonna write that down. That's gonna make it. I've got like 7 or 8 clips. I'm only like.
You say you're gonna do that every year, but you never do it.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna do it this year because I've been writing it down. How about you add more to the channel and you fucking do it? How about that? Huh? How about you pull your weight? Yeah, so you can learn. You can Google that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know how to drug yell at one point, but you figured that out, right? Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You learned how to do that. That ain't no excuse. Wait, you drive. You didn't know how to do that. How did you learn?
Good point, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, joke, man. You know what I'm saying? This guy try to question me. The fucking audacity. You pull your weight, you do it. Out of context does it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking joke, man.
I hate out of context, bro. That guy,
I'm definitely gonna do it because I've actually been writing it down this year, 100%. I've already been writing. That's a 6 to 7 clips.
Beef. That's a slept on beef. Out of context versus Ryan is a slept on beef.
Yeah, because once I ain't no beef
for me for a while. Actually, he was doing it a lot last year.
He's Hassam. He goes at, you know what I'm saying, 100%. But shout out to Out of Context, man, doing the Lord's work for real. Jack Haywood, big up for the super chat. Says Fats looks like he's trying to join Green Day. I don't know what Fats got going on over there. The less said, the less said.
They used to bump that. I just don't remember the songs though. But yeah, Green Day was one of them ones.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. For real. Flawless. United have lost 10 years of battling with the City team. What could have been if United were a top team? Here's the thing is with Andy, every team goes through cycles. This is just our bad cycle. Well, one of our bad cycles. And United will be back. When that is, I have no idea. But we've had longer droughts without league titles, and we've had longer droughts without a Champions League or European Cup. And this is just one of them. So when will Manchester United be back? Could be a year from now, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. I don't know. But we'll see. This is just City's time. Go on.
That's it. That's all we got is credit in the bank. Like, we got heritage to lean on still.
Yeah.
And so, that's what keeps us hopeful. But if we're actually being real about the shit, this has been our level since 2013.
Yeah, it's been our level. Like, this is just where we're at right now.
It's either one season good, one season shit, one season good, one season shit. It's been this back and forth all this time.
Because you can include any team in that in regards to lost 10 years battling with the City team, minus Liverpool winning the Prem. Everyone's lost who's gone toe-to-toe with them. This is just their era. It's been their decade. They probably won more Premier Leagues in the past 10 years than anybody else. I could be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. I know they've dominated. Because wait, is it 5 and 6? What is it? Is it 5 in the last 6?
But then I think they won one in 2014. So isn't that like 7 in 10 or something like that?
Yeah, 7 in 10. This is just their decade.
Or 7 in 11, maybe.
7 and 11. See, this is why I didn't say it because I didn't know the exact numbers. But you just have to hold your hands up, people, and just be like, this is just their era. This is just their era. So
and they've won a treble in that time and stuff as well. Like, it's crazy what they've done.
Yeah, that's just what it is. Oh, so it's according to ESPN, so I guess he ain't ducking Benavidez after all. All right, rumor is PBC's first fight with new Amazon dealers, Canelo Munguia, and he's going to get 45. Hey, get your bread, man. Get your bread. Hey, big up to Ziad as well. Says, hold that, Flawless. Yeah, you're 11th, mate. Hold that. Thoughts on Forest nil, Liverpool 1. Thoughts on this? We'll go to you, Ryan.
Oh, on the game yesterday. It was 3 points at the end of the day, but that was a massive win. Like, we needed that at the end of the day. Look, I think all of us Liverpool fans, when we saw the team sheet before the game, when it came out, thing is, I found out the team news quite early, and I was like, yeah, this ain't looking good, innit? This ain't looking good. And yeah, it was the midfield that really worried me. But to be honest, that weren't really the issue. To be honest, the issue was we just didn't do much in the final third. Our attackers didn't really do well. Gakpo, I've defended him all season, but last few games he's been horrendous, and I can't defend him because he's been given, run of starts in his best position, and he's not performing. So I can't defend him in it. He was shocking yesterday, but it was just about getting the win over the line. That's the thing when you get to this stage of the season and we're fighting for what we are. It's just about the results now, and that was a big one, especially going into that City game next week, where you want to go into that game being above them and the chance to go 4 points ahead of them. So to get the winner in the last minute was huge. Nunes, he's been excellent for us in the last couple of months. I'd say in 2024, he's been brilliant for us. And that was a big goal he scored yesterday. Massive goal. Great header. Great bowling from McAllister, who I thought was our best player again yesterday. So, yeah, like I said, it was just about getting the win. And, move on to the City game next week. Look, I saw the City game today. To be honest, I never expected United to get anything. Even when you went 1-0 up, I was like, City are going to come back in it. Let's not be daft here. And look, we need to, as fans, and I think our fans have started, stop relying on kind of other teams dropping points and just focus on doing our own job at the end of the day. We got the title in our own hands, and just focus on beating City next week and doing our own job. And we got that in our hands, so let's do it, man. But yesterday was just all about the 3 points, and it was a big moment yesterday just to win it last minute. So yeah.
I'm big up to Robs, who says Fats remind me of Elastic Girl from Incredibles. So she's just doing hella things in the kitchen. She cooking, lifting up the table, stopping the kids from fighting the whole night.
Hey man, certain situations you got to keep your head on a swivel. You dig?
Yo, this guy looking at his phone, shaking his head like the plug just up the price on the brick. Price of the brick going up.
He looking to see if Ronnie pulling up down the street. So that's what he doing. You looking out for Ronnie, dog. That's what he doing.
Hey, I will be looking out for Ronnie too, 110%, without doubt. Big up to Warrior J says, Ten Hag saying, don't forget, Manchester City are the best team in the world in this moment. We can be close with everyone on board. We have many problems out due to injury. We're already closing in. Let me get the rest of the comment. We're already close in the final last year. All right, so we just nearly, man.
Warrior J.
What is he talking about? Wait, we had injuries. We came to Man City.
Yeah. Exactly. And we watch Spurs go there and get a deserved draw with injuries. What are we talking about? And when he says injuries, we're talking Martinez, Shaw, and Højlund. Talking 3 players.
When Liverpool went there, they got a draw.
I rock with you, Warrior J. Bro, don't put no more of his quotes up in here, dog. Ain't nobody trying to read all that. I'm not. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, dog. This dude is something special. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, matter of fact, Timo, are you his plug? Talk to me, dog. What is going on out here in these streets, man? This guy is crazy.
You know what made me realize the level Manchester United are at the moment is that when Ten Hag said after the game, you lot played well. I actually think you did play well for your level. Like, that's the thing. That you played as well, in my opinion, as what you could have done today, considering the team you had and who you're playing. And that just shows kind of the state of everything. Like, the fact that you played as well as you could, in my opinion, and still came nowhere near getting a result, kind of shows the state you're in, to be honest. Like, I genuinely don't think you could have played any better than what you did today.
Craziest part is I actually agree with Ryan on that. Like, there isn't really much more we could have done. That's just how poor we are. Like, in particular, attacking. Like, I kept saying it.
With the team you had and stuff, you couldn't have done any more.
Who's scoring?
Yeah.
Who's scoring? Andy says, I didn't watch this, but he says, what did you guys make of Valencia Madrid game yesterday? Bellingham got sent off. I've not watched it. Go on then, Ryan. Floor's yours. I didn't watch it.
To be fair, I haven't. I kind of saw one clip of it, really. Couple of clips, I think, of what happened at the end. I've seen the highlights of the game. Valencia, from what I saw, the highlights probably should have won. If I'm being real, I might be wrong because I didn't watch the full game or anything. I just saw the highlights. But obviously, the talk is obviously with what happened at the end with the goal. So the cross comes in, and I think as he's put the cross in, the ref's blown the final whistle. And then Bellingham's put it in. Look, once the ref blows his whistle, even if the goal happens after that, obviously you shouldn't count or anything. The whistle's gone. But I think it's more... I don't get why the ref has actually blown right there and then. Do you get what I mean? Like, the team's on the attack. He's literally put a cross in. It just seems a stupid time to just blow it. Do you get what I mean? Like, you never really see that. The ref will normally blow it when the chance is finished and maybe the ball's cleared and stuff. but blowing it when a cross has just gone in is weird to me still. Obviously, when he's blown it, like I said, the goal can't happen then. But he should never have blown it at that time. It was stupid, I thought, to be honest.
No, that's fair. That's fair enough. And to hate you says, I've seen it all flawless, agreeing with Ryan. Thing is, when Ryan's not running an agenda or he's not talking about Liverpool, more often than not, I agree with him.
I don't think I've run agendas recently, to be honest.
Yeah, again, you see what the key word in that sentence you said there recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it is. But like when he's just talking and he's not trying to go at, when he's not going at a team just to go at somebody like an individual, or he's not talking about Liverpool. It's like, all right, fair enough. I pretty much hear that. Big up to Jack as well for another super chat. Appreciate it. Says, big up, as always. Big up to you. Do I agree with the subs, the timing? I don't think there's anything he could have done, to be honest. Like, that's why. Do I agree with the subs? If you don't bring on Forson and Anthony, who do you bring on? I don't even know. What was it? Let me actually have a look at what the bench was.
You're at Diallo.
I think Eriksen is. Diallo's on the bench. Eriksen's on the bench. And then you got the goalkeeper and a couple of youngsters. Everybody else got on. So you'd saying Diallo and Eriksen really change it like that? No, we would lose either way type of thing.
But to be honest with you, I feel like with Diallo, I feel like your fans are treating him the way our fans treat Carvalho. They see him balling out in the Championship and automatically think he should be getting games and think he's good enough for us. Like, that's the thing with us, to be honest. That's why I feel like it's a bit similar, to be honest with you. Mind you, I think it's different with you because you lot haven't seen Diallo actually get a run of games in your team, whereas we kind of saw Carvalho at least get chances last season, and he quite clearly showed he's not good enough. But and now he's balling out in the Championship again. People are getting fooled. So
had a couple different things as well. Our players in front of him are not playing well. Number one, so he deserves his chance. And number two, when he's played for us previously, he actually did okay. Scored the goal against AC Milan in the Europa League. Under Oli, he scored the goal when we drew against AC Milan. 1-1. He scored the goal in that game, looked good, and during that period, he was getting cameos and was playing well. So it's like, all right, let's see you play. Let's just see. I'm not saying Diallo's the answer. I'm saying give him a run of games just to see what he can do. That's where I'm at with Diallo. Yeah, go on, Eddie. Go on.
I think that's the thing that people fail to understand about United fans when we say, oh, play this guy, play that guy more. Like, others might be right with the level, but they never genuinely get a chance to show you what they really can do. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, I don't think Sancho's been shown been given the opportunity to show what he can really do. Others might disagree. That's cool, but it's a mixed conversation at least, right? And so when we talk about Ahmad, we don't know. I'm sure everybody believes in his talent, of course, but it's one thing to actually go out there and do it. Mm-hmm. So because we don't know, what we want is for him to have a run of games where we get a clear indication of his level. Anthony has 0 goals, 0 assists in the Prem. And
20+ games.
Forson goes out there. For what reason? Nobody knows. Other than, I think we can all speculate, the manager.
People are saying his contract. Yeah, and his contract, he's rejected a contract. People have said, that's what reports have said. How true that is, I don't know.
If that's it, who is he? That's what I'll end at. Who are you? You were on the 21s, I swear to God, just a couple weeks ago. And so, I think that's a big part of this problem. Like, when we talk about the injuries are partly there because Ten Hag doesn't rotate the squad. Shout out Nuruddin because he makes this point all the time about how many competitions we were actively engaged in last season, and how when you look at those 11s on those teams, it's pretty much the same guys every game.
Yeah.
I said in the chat, this dude Ten Hag thinks you can turn off the fatigue sliders like it's EAFC.
Fatigue sliders.
And he just runs them to the ground. And like, oh my God, these guys are injured. How? Well, idiot. You played this weather 90 minutes twice in the span of like 48 hours if you could. Like, chill.
Yeah. We going away to Newport County and you're not rotating the team heavily. It's like, come on, man.
Not
It's
playing
League Two, Newport County. It's like man just playing with that full strength team. It's like, let's see what anyone else can do. Big up to HS. How do you guys think the top 6 ends this season? I think it ends with the top 6 just in different order. I think it's City, Liverpool, Arsenal,
but that's
Spurs, Villa.
I guess for one more thing, right?
Yeah. Go on. Yeah, of course. Go on.
Him not playing brothers a lot is why these dudes come into the game and don't know how to act.
You reckon they're cold and just out of like match sharpness?
How do you like Amrabat and who else? Amrabat and
Casemiro.
Not Casemiro. Who else came? Yeah, Amrabat and Forson being your subs.
Yeah, and Anthony.
When was you played Amrabat at left back? I think the other day, right? Like last week or something like that, right?
Yeah, against Forest in the cup, FA Cup, played Amrabat at left back.
And then you move him into midfield with different responsibilities. But prior to that, you have barely played him since he came back from AFCON. It's like, what's the point? Of course, the players aren't good, but you know what you don't want to do? Set up a player who's not very good. You don't want to set that type of player up to fail.
Yeah.
Because when he fails, he will fail to the greatest extent you'll ever see when it comes to him playing on that pitch. So, yeah, we'll probably be 5th or 6th. We're not getting 4th. I mean, flip out of that.
Yeah, in regards to it, yeah, my top 6, like I said, is this the same 6, but just in different order. I said City, I think it'd be City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, Villa, Manchester United. Or if we were to drop for 7th for a Brighton or for a West Ham, it wouldn't surprise me majorly, but I think that would be the 6. What are you saying, Eddie? What's your top 6? I just think you didn't even ask for it in order. So what is your top 6? You don't even have to put it in order.
Nah, I think unfortunately City will do their thing down the stretch. Liverpool will be 2nd, Arsenal 3rd, and then I believe I think Spurs get to top 4. I think they'll catch Aston Villa, they'll drop, and then we'll be 6th.
What are you saying, Fats?
I'll go City and then Liverpool 2nd. Arsenal. Yeah, I think Villa are going to drop off probably 5th. And then either Newcastle or West Ham after that.
You got finishing 4th, Spurs?
Spurs, yeah.
Spurs. Ryan, what are you saying?
In order.
Yeah, throw it in order.
Liverpool, City, Arsenal. I think Spurs will catch Villa because Villa have got Conference League as well. I think that'll distract them a bit from the league. Villa 5th and United 6th, I reckon.
First. Let's see what else. Andy says, what did you make of the City performance? Will they still win the league? Well, we just answered that partly. Yeah, I still have City winning the league. Their performance was good. They did enough. They weren't great. They weren't fantastic. They was good. And City good can beat most teams. Because that second goal, I can't fault us, was just a very, very good team goal. First goal is a moment of magic from Foden, kind of like the Rashford goal.
I thought the first half an hour they were a bit shaky, but after that they dominated.
Yeah, they just do it. Yeah, they weren't really on it, and you're gonna have games that are off.
Because I even thought defensively, you lot had some good moments going forward. Like even that time when Rashford was in, and he
miskicked it,
headed it wrong. Like it's not a shot.
Oh, you mean yeah,
over the
chance. Like I get what you're saying.
And then he had another one where it found him at the back post. And I think McTominay was in the middle. Yeah.
So
you had your moments, and City did look shaky, but after about half an hour, like they battered you. I'll be honest.
At the end of the day, you got to look like Man City as a whole. Like it doesn't matter if you play good or bad. Like they're just gonna scrape it in those kind of clutch moments.
That's right.
I think once they figured out how to beat us, like it was smooth sailing for them. I think I told you, like we were watching, I was like, yeah, they're just playing too fast. Like once they slowed down and kind of they beat us at a walking pace. Like the 1-2s for the second goal, like it wasn't even like they were moving in high speed. It was just easy to them. Yeah. And so, Foden Man, shout out to Foden. He's one of them ones. I think that he put that shit to bed this season. I've been really impressed.
You reckon he stepped up like in regards to his performance, been an
He's been
important
unreal
part
this
for Manchester
season.
City.
Yeah, because I think honestly, I think when it's like when KDB retires, who do they pass the torch to? It's him.
And
he's the next one. He's the guy that they can really bank on. Because the best thing about what's happened for him is he's learned how to win on the highest stages at a young age. And so,
bro, the big stage doesn't phase him. Like that
doesn't phase him anymore.
That's what you need with big players. He rises. Even when he came on, because I don't think he had the greatest season last season. Because I don't think Pep started him as much as what you'd think. Like, but I look at that Champions League final. You know, Kevin De Bruyne goes off injured, but he comes on in midfield where he hadn't really played a lot in midfield at that time, and he performs brilliantly in that final. Like, that's a big game player who isn't phased by kind of any stage he plays on. Like, he's insane, Foden. Like, he's actually
apart
insane.
from Bellingham, I couldn't think of anyone else that can come close to De Bruyne. The market's like really not that.
Probably Vinicius.
No, that to play in that Kevin De Bruyne's position.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
Because I think if you have him as a partner with Haaland, I think he can still create as much too, and I think he could be a little bit better of a goal threat than KDB. But KDB in his heyday was like Super Saiyan Bruno. So,
all right, insane, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. So but I was impressed, bro. I can't lie. Like,
but I haven't asked you about this. Like, what do you guys think? What's going to happen to Alvarez?
Sold.
Yeah, I reckon he'll push to leave at some point, bro. Like, mind you, I feel like Pep knows, and that's why Pep knows he kind of has to play for him to not leave, and that's why he's kind of been kind of forcing him, kind of shoehorning him into the team this season. I feel Pep to make sure like Alvarez doesn't want to leave, because like, you know, playing Alvarez in midfield is ridiculous. But he
against Chelsea, he did twice against Chelsea.
Even playing him on the wing seems like
yeah, he's a striker, bro. Like, he's not anything else. He's just a proper gunman striker, innit, Alvarez? Like, that's the thing. But the fact
you can't play Alvarez and Haaland on one team.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
way.
You can't play him in the same team. I agree with Fats there. You can't play them in the same team. But obviously, he's never getting in ahead of Haaland, like, ever.
Right.
So, like, yeah, I do think he'll eventually leave in the next year or two, to be honest with you. Unless Haaland leaves himself before that.
Will he, though?
I don't think he will. I think Haaland stays there for a few more years.
I don't know. It seems like this kind of conversation about like he's using Man City as a stepping stone to move to Real Madrid, like it's gonna happen at some point.
I think he'll go sometime. I think he'll move sometime. Not necessarily to Madrid, but I think he'll go to another country at some point. But not for like another 3 or 4 years or anything. Like, I think he's still at City for a few more years. I'll be honest.
Maybe one or two, but like it's getting to that point where you can. Usually, when players like in a big club, you're not going to hear about it, so we won't hear about the disruption, especially when you're winning at the level that they are. But it's just like it's common knowledge. Like, if they get the right money, he's young enough. They could go in different directions. I can tell you right now, that Doku shit, they're gonna have to figure that out. That's not gonna work.
Uncomfortable conversation. I'm sorry.
No, you was on his case. You was on his case, and you to watch him.
I seen that scrub.
Bro, Doku's been shit for a while though.
It just takes form in the shape of a number 17 at my club. I seen exactly that type of performance before, where it's legit. Like back to the EAFC references. These brothers just play the game with the right trigger being held down the entire time. And then they use the right to kick the ball out and just run after it. Like, it's the same shit every time.
Thing is, you know what it is with Doku? I feel like I just don't see him as being a Pep player, because I don't think he's too kind of erratic, and he's not like, I'm not sure if Pep can turn him into a robot. I'm not sure I think Doku's kind of got that kind of, kind of, how do I say it? And he's not. I wouldn't say low IQ or anything like that. He hasn't got that robotic nature about him. Like, kind of, it's really hard to explain it. He just seems a bit too kind of. How do I say it? Diaz, he's more like Diaz, man. In the final third, when it comes to decision making, I don't think he's got great decision making, and that's the thing where, like, I just feel he just doesn't seem like a pet player for me.
Is he better than Diaz?
I don't think he's better than Diaz.
Definitely not better than Diaz. The problem
Diaz
with
has actually been all right recently. I'll give him his credit.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The problem with Diaz is, hey man, that Colombian football, it's erratic. If y'all ever watch the Colombian national team play, I watch them a lot because that's the type of football that we get on my side. Like when they're national games come on, they're all erratic. And so he's just, hey, and that's just how they play. But the thing with Diaz is you see talent, like you see skill set.
No, the thing is, I see with Doku as well, though. That's the thing. Like Doku is actually very skillful,
bro.
But he's got that he's just his decision making's off, bro. Like that's what it is. His decision making.
Yeah, he's like a worse player. He's like a worse Saint Maximin.
Do you know what it is with Doku? Do you know why I don't see him as a pet player? There's not a lot of control about his game.
That's what
a pet player, in my opinion. I think that's.
Was he an actual pet signing then?
That's definitely a pet
signing. Yeah, I think so. I think he would suit a Klopp more than a Pep. I think he's more of a Klopp player, to be honest.
He's definitely more because he fits that high energy, high intensity,
pacey winger kind of thing. Yeah, direct pacey winger. Whereas Grealish is the sort that suits a Pep more than like.
But hey, man, Grealish ain't staying off the sauce. That's what Grealish's problem. They not playing that. Like if Grealish got his,
I think Grealish gets a bit of unfair criticism.
Barrio's saying this, and he's Colombian. Speaking of that, big up to Barrio. Says, "All right, time to defend my Luchito."
He does well for Colombia. Diaz,
Lucho is not used to the robotic nature of the system of Klopp, and still is good. Lucho is one of the main reasons my country has gone 2 years unbeaten. All right, first.
Now Diaz does actually perform for Colombia.
They're a solid group. They're a solid group, but like again, Colombia's always had talent. Always had talent. But then, sometimes they get involved in the dark arts a little too much. And that's just what it is. And that's a common theme around for a lot of these clubs. The people who've mastered the dark arts is Argentina. That's why they won the World Cup, because they found a way to kind of mesh the dark arts with the technical aspect of the game.
Yeah.
Colombia always has ballers, but sometimes they just lose their heads. And like he said, they've been unbeaten 2 years, but it's like the cup competition is where I've always had high regard for Colombia. They can actually do some, but then something happens and it's just like, okay, here we go again.
No, that's fair.
But yeah,
and just quickly as well. Yeah, go on.
Fan of Diaz.
No, fairs. And just quickly to Daniel, said Spurs hype, Villa have a better manager and team. Give my Midlands team respect. There's no disrespect to Spurs. There's no disrespect. If Villa finish above Spurs, I'm not going to argue you down. I just think Spurs have, with Son and Maddison, I think they have 2 X factors. They have 2 players better than any, and Ollie Watkins has done very well this season in terms of goals. I think with
Villa having Conference League as well, I think that they'll have kind of juggling more competitions, and I think they'll go far with that. If not win it, Spurs have 1 game a week,
and I think they have the 2 best players. You know what I'm saying? In Maddison and Son, I think they have 2 X factors that Villa don't have. Even though I do agree in regards to them having a better team and Emery being a better manager, I even arguing that down. Well, that's what that's going to come down to. If Son and Maddison,
I still rate Spurs is strong. When Spurs have their strongest 11, I still rate that over Villa's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Squad-wise.
In terms of squad-wise, that's a bit different, maybe. But Spurs' team is still stronger than Villa's, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. So that's why they have 2 X factors. That I'm always going to go with X factors, and that's what I'm saying. To Andy, who says, "Will Eriksen get minutes this season?" Who knows? I'm unsure. If you could take, if you could take Foden or Saka, which one you taking? Depends what I've answered this before. Depends what you need. If I need a winger, I'm taking Saka. If I need an attacking midfielder, a 10 or an 8, I'm taking Foden.
I still take Foden on the wing. I can't even lie to you.
That's you. Nah, I need my wingers to
I
be
would.
more,
I would still
more
take
ath-
Foden on
I
the
need
wing.
more athleticism from my wingers, but that's just me.
It's it's a hard conversation, bro. It really is.
They don't play the same. They don't play the same role. That's why I hate.
No, I
compare.
do. I
hate
agree with
comparison
you.
Because I think Saka
separate
has
positions.
a lot of room to get better.
Uh-huh.
I do think Arsenal is kind of mismanaging him because it's like you still have to like. I understand he's not a world class like player at his age to command like an appearance every game. And so for me, like his part of his development, like he's only learning how to play one way. I think Saka has the ability to get better, and I'm with Flawless. Like I'll go with the athletes. I can teach you how to play the game. We can get there.
That's why. Yeah, if I'm playing out wide, and Foden has it because he has physicality, but Saka has that physicality plus more. They both have the physical attributes. Obviously, we got Strasbourg Steve in the building as well. Yeah, Steve, what are you telling me, man? You good?
Yes, the man I was trying to see.
What's going on, Steve? You look stressed, man. Chat to us. What's the
matter? They told me. 8 and 10, they told me. I sit here vindicated. My dog, Steve, you still my dog. I sit here vindicated.
We go run back through them fixtures in a sec. And just quickly to Jack, see you said this. That's wrong. Flawless Foden is the Swiss Army knife. Less minutes and basically similar numbers. His preference. Let me just elaborate. If I'm picking a winger, I need you to have pace. If you don't have express pace, I don't want you in my lineup. You can accelerate away. You can have good acceleration.
Is that quick?
You can natural. Yes.
Yes.
He's quick, but he's not rapid or anything.
He's quick. He's quick enough in regards to pace.
Maybe I'm just comparing it to, I don't know, like
he
has good acceleration, a good top speed, whereas Foden has brilliant acceleration, but that top speed is not there.
I will say this as well. I want to see how England will do without Harry Kane, because Southgate was there. Southgate was there at the game, but I want to see England what they can do without Harry Kane.
You'll never see that, bro.
This fucking Harry Kane guy.
You know he's gonna play. We know he's gonna play. Yeah, but before we carry on, just over 200 people in there. Big up to YG. YG, let me know if you're about for clubs as well. Run up the likes though, because YG saying we're only at 75 likes. We're at 79 now. 100 likes. Like check 1212. Continue to get your questions in as well. And to Daniel who says, yeah, Foden has decent pace. I need better than decent. It's an athlete's game. I speak on this all the time. If you're playing out, if I'm having an 11 and you're playing out wide, I need express pace. I need good acceleration and top speed. Your acceleration and sprint speed both need to be high. That's just my personal preference. That's nothing against Foden. I think Foden's top quality. But if I'm playing him, I'm not playing Foden out wide. I'm playing him as an 8 or a 10.
Central.
Yeah, I'm playing him central. But I think that's how you get the best out of him as well. But in Pep's system, of course, he's definitely capable of playing out there. Same way Bernardo Silva is. And Bernardo Silva, one of my favorite players just in Europe currently right now. But if I'm playing him, I don't want him playing out wide. Play him central, but he's probably the exception to the rule because he's that good. But I want express pace out there, especially against the fullbacks you're going to be playing against, especially. So, but that's just me in regards to it.
And yes, Warrior J, I'm extremely unhappy and angry because Benfica lost 5-0 to Porto. Yeah, did the watch along with Northside.
All right, we'll get to Portugal, but let's go to this. Luton hype over, Steve. Chat to us. I want to know. Eddie wants to know. H wants to know. The chat wants to know. What go
on?
They'll survive. All right, no. That's not no. We didn't talk about surviving.
All right, they won't win 10 games. They probably won't.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Send them back down. Fuck Luton, man.
No, fuck you, Timo. Fuck your haircut too.
This guy,
you want to go that far?
I know.
Yeah, we'll go. Hey, yo.
Fucking mug.
Yo. We'll go that far.
Yeah, I would beat you down right now in front of this guy.
Punch you up, mate. Hey, you better relax.
Chelsea Aggro. Hello.
This fucking hooligan, yo. But yeah, I'm looking here. This guy's a hooligan. So yeah, the Luton hype is over. It's over.
No, they won't win 10 games, but they'll survive. They'll survive.
No, they will not survive.
They'll survive. They probably won't.
They will not survive.
I'll hear that.
They will pull off a very surprising win somewhere along the line.
They won't survive.
They'll pull off a win. They could win against Spurs away. That's not out of the realm.
Spurs away.
Spurs away.
What
happened with?
I'll allow it. That sounds decent.
Well, what happened with Bayern? And talk to us, because you're one of our resident European correspondents on the panel. What happened with Bayern Munich?
Well, first half against Freiburg on Friday, missed a plethora of chances. Freiburg did too. That game should have been probably 4-0 Freiburg at one point, but then Bayern had chances in the second half. And it was just, look, both Freiburg goals from Höller and Günther were phenomenal strikes, but the defending on both were poor. There are things you could pick out. The goals from Bayern were actually phenomenal. Matisse Tell, this guy is going to be a special fucking player. And France are once again, they have another superstar in the making with Matisse Tell. I guarantee it. The guy is he's next level for like a 19, 20-year-old. Same with Musiala. You know, he's gonna have to carry Germany for years to come. Let's see if anyone else could be as good as him, to be honest.
Didn't Tell score against us?
Matisse Tell,
yeah. Yes, he did.
Man United, yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's phenomenal. Phenomenal talent. Same with Musiala, but yeah, Tuchel, the substitutes were terrible in the second half. That's what fucked it completely. And Freiburg, look, this is a team that Dortmund beat down easily with, it was about 2 weeks ago on the Friday. They beat them 3-0, and Dortmund are in wretched form, to be honest. And they took care of Freiburg with ease, to be honest. Look, yeah, it's over. And I said this a month and a half ago when Bayer Leverkusen beat Augsburg. I said it right then. I put my fucking flag down on the moon like Lance Armstrong. I said, bitch, they are not losing this league. It's over. It's over. They should have sacked Tuchel after
How highly do you rate, speaking of Bayer Leverkusen, how highly do you rate Alonso?
He's just going up and up, and they won again today with ease against Köln.
So you rate him highly, like as a manager?
Yes.
You think he'll be successful over here?
Yes, because he's a good coach. He's a good coach. I know exactly what to expect.
He's going Bayern anyway. So
free Tuchel.
He's going to Leverkusen.
He had to deal with some of the frauds in Bayern Munich, to be fair.
He's going to Leverkusen. He's already at Leverkusen.
He has, apart from Musiala, he has to deal with some of the frauds.
Liverpool, wrong L. He's going to Liverpool.
All right, Steve, let's get to that. What makes you think he's going to Liverpool?
Narrative merchant. That's why.
I
see the narrative. Weren't we having the same conversation with Klopp at Dortmund? Oh, Bayern are interested in him, obviously, and Liverpool are interested. That worked that time.
Okay.
For me, and Bayern are not serious right now. Very unserious organization right now. Extremely unserious. Liverpool are. As much as I don't rate FSG and like this, some other stuff, they're still at least serious. They don't buy Eric Dyer. They don't keep Goretzka. They don't. They're serious, bro. They put in a serious coach, and they give him at least some stuff to work with. That Bayern, dreadful organizationally. Like it's terrible. And Tuchel, yeah, his resume is dead in the water now. Nobody should rate the guy anymore. Go on, Timo. What's up?
What do you want Tuchel to do with that team? I look at some of the players. You got Goretzka, Neuer. Goretzka and Neuer, I thought that, you know what? Let them hang their boots on, retire. I think you just need a rebuild in that team.
Of course. Of course.
I don't think team with the quality of players they have should not be 10 points off the top. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Why are VfB? Hey, Timo. You know, you say that, but then I'm going to say this. Why are VfB Stuttgart? They had to sell Endo to Liverpool. They're captain of 4 years.
What is the wait, hold up. You're a man of football. What does the VfB stand for in front of Stuttgart? I've never known. Say that again.
VfB, which is German. VfB.
I never knew that. I never knew that. That's why I asked
you to repeat that. It's not just Stuttgart. Just like Wolfsburg isn't just Wolfsburg.
I knew it was more than Stuttgart. what I'm saying is, I'd seen the letters in front of Stuttgart, but I never knew what it stood for. That's why I was
the
like, hold up,
VfB stands for. I'm looking it up right now.
I-
Verein für Bewegungsspiel.
There you go. Hey, people, you learn something new every day.
You had to do. You had to. I'll tell you. You had to deal with some of the players like Eric Dyer, Upamecano.
No. They didn't have to deal with players like Eric Dyer. Stop.
Eric Dyer.
We brought him in.
Yeah,
Why?
You say we. You sure you say we?
Do you think Tuchel didn't want Eric Dyer?
Nope. I call that bullshit.
I don't care who want. Why is he there?
I call that
Is
bullshit.
wait. Hold up. Has Eric Dyer been playing?
Yes.
All right, so that's on two
games.
Yeah,
that's on Tuchel.
You don't have to
Of
play
course,
him.
that's on Tuchel.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't need to. You don't need to mirror.
Send me the VAR. I want to see it. Have a look. Have a look. Yeah, send me the VAR.
You got to understand though, like Fats is like
the Bayern
Ziad.
lineups.
Yeah, what we got to understand is Fats is like Ziad Chelsea fan. They love Tuchel. That's where this is stemming from.
Okay.
Well, yeah. No, but let me get back to my let me get back to my VfB Stuttgart point. Timo, you said what more do you want Tuchel to do? I want you to be clear of VfB Stuttgart, who are supposed to be a relegation team this year. They're 4 points behind.
Damn.
Under Sebastian
That's
Hoeneß.
mad. That's actually mad.
Yeah, they're supposed to, and they lost their best player in Endo. One of their best players. One of my assistant players. They are 4 points behind Bayern München. And the thing is, Stuttgart, look, their coach Sebastian Hoeneß is phenomenal. But I'm talking about resources here. I'm talking about Valdemir Andon, who's a German center back, who's a journeyman center back. He's an all right player. But Hoeneß, I know exactly what he wants to do with that back three of theirs, with Ito and Mittelstadt on the wing. Their emphasis on the left wing is so identifiable. I know what they're doing. Furich. Go on.
Sorry. Bayern, even with the players they've got, Tuchel should still be having them way high. He should still be winning. I'm sorry, man. When you've got Neuer, Harry Kane, Kimmich, Kimmich, Musiala,
Sane.
Kim Min-jae, Alphonso Davies,
Guerrero.
How are you not winning the league? How are you 10 points behind?
Ryan, how long Neuer was here? Goretzka was here as well.
Neuer is still a top keeper.
Ryan. Fats just trying to do a Ryan to you. That's all it is. Don't rise to it, man.
I'm being deadly serious.
Yes, you are, man.
You can't be.
I feel this dead. Wait. Hold up. Fats, let me ask you this question. In your opinion, Bayern Munich is the best team in Germany?
No. At the moment,
they don't have the best. No. Forget at the moment because they're 11 points behind. Before the season started, then. That's the point that I'm making. You had Bayern Munich winning the Bundesliga like we all did, and I rated Tuchel, but his stocks is going down in my estimation. And you add Harry Kane to that.
Well,
they should win that league.
It's purely because
there's no way you should be 11 points behind.
That's all.
And flawless. I'm telling you right now, Stuttgart will finish above Bayern. I guarantee it, because we have to travel. We have to travel to their place. 60,000 Stuttgart fans. No, it's dead. And they've been very good at home. Keep in mind, one of the only draws this season Leverkusen have suffered was at their ground. Dortmund couldn't beat them at Stuttgart. At the Mercedes-Benz Arena. Actually, it's not called that anymore. It's called the fucking what's it called? The MHP Arena. We're not beating them there, bro.
Tuchel got away with it last season as well, bro. The only reason he won the league last season was because Dortmund bottled it on the last day.
And Musiala carried it, bro.
Yeah, Musiala scored a last-minute banger.
And Gnabry all injured is what they're saying in the chat.
And by the way, Stuttgart play before Bayern as well this upcoming weekend. So if Stuttgart beat Union Berlin, who have struggled this season, but they've definitely been underperforming for me. But they should be able to beat Union Berlin. That's 1 point behind Bayern. 1. If Stuttgart win on Friday night. I keep talking about this, by the way, because, I'm not talking no more about the title race because that's done. You know why I've been talking about Stuttgart the past week and a half, 2 weeks? It's because it's coming. It is coming, ladies and gentlemen. You will see Bayern finish third fucking place.
Hey, yo.
I said nothing. Go ahead, Steve. Do you think?
I keep talking about fucking Stuttgart because that is now our competition.
Leverkusen You don't need to see this rebuild.
Yes, but you should still, as a coach, be able to take Harry Kane and all these other players that are still good players over fucking Leverkusen.
You said Upamecano. You said good players. That's why you're implying Upamecano is a good player.
Upamecano, when he's coached by a real coach, is a better fucking player than he's showing. He is mistake prone. I will give you that, bro.
Might be.
He's not this fucking bad.
Let me ask you something about Leverkusen, though.
Wow.
Is it their talent that's carrying them over, or is it really the coaching? Because I'm wondering, like,
both.
Okay,
it's both.
That's interesting. So they got a couple players who are actually like pretty good, and then
of course
he's at
bro. Florian Wirtz could play on any team in the world.
Oh yeah, he's solid. I forgot about him.
Grimaldo is a phenomenal left back.
Grimaldo.
Granit Xhaka, say what you will about him, but he is still a good player, man. He is a good player.
Because what they had just lost Diaby too. Then Diaby used to play for him.
Exactly. They lost fucking Moussa Diaby.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy too. I can't lie.
So there's just no fucking room. There's no fucking room there's no excuses. There's no nothing, bro. I'm just sick of I'm sick of fucking watching the same thing. Bro, here's the other thing too. It does not matter about Bayern performances now. It's about points. It's about points. Even if the performances improve, by the way, still 10 points behind. So it's too late. It's too fucking late. And the Leverkusen performances don't matter at this point either. Because guess what? They're getting points. It's too late to worry about performances. The performances from Tuchel and Bayern could improve drastically. But if Leverkusen don't start losing games, it means nothing.
No, I hear that.
It means nothing.
You feel? I hear you, Steve. You think Leverkusen win the Europa League?
They'll make the final at least.
Upamecano is a bozo.
So you reckon they'll lose to Liverpool?
He's not a good player.
They'll at least make the final. They'll at least make the final.
Upamecano is crap, by the way.
All right, so if they play Liverpool in the semi-finals or quarterfinals, would you pick Leverkusen to beat them?
Yeah, because I think that's a very 50-50 tie. If everyone was fit for both teams, that's still
let's say hypothetically everybody's fit for both Liverpool and Leverkusen.
I'd say 50.1 in favor of Leverkusen, 49.9 in favor of Liverpool.
But then how seriously, who takes the competition more seriously then? Because
exactly
that fact is both top of the league, but Alonso's in a better position at the moment.
Exactly. Bro, like I said, there's 10 games left.
Yeah, but Leverkusen, Leverkusen, I don't think screwed this up. And even even if they drop points in a few games, are Bayern really going to win 10 in a row? I don't see the Bayern team winning 10 in a row or anything like that.
No,
exactly. So Leverkusen pretty much have that league on lock, in my opinion. With us, obviously, we're only 1 point ahead at the end of the day. So I think it depends how seriously Klopp takes it. I think Klopp does take the Europa League seriously. I don't think he's going to write it off. But he will prioritize the league. If we've got a big league game on the weekend, he'll prioritize that one over the Europa. Do you get what I mean? So yeah.
Bro, and here's the thing, bro. Like Leverkusen in the Europa League, they're playing Karabakh.
Yeah.
In the next round.
Karabakh. Is that what they're playing?
Azerbaijan club.
The Azerbaijani team, yeah.
Yeah, is it Karabakh? I know what you're talking about.
Karabakh.
So they're gonna advance in that probably. So they don't, and they can rotate like hell for that one. Then they play Wolfsburg.
Hey, Steve, I gotta give you your flowers, man. I say this all the time. You are a true man of football. I give you this all the time. Your ability to break it down for idiots like myself and Ryan is incredible.
Idiot,
in depth. But go on, carry on. I was gonna give you your flowers for real.
Apart from Upamecano's stuff, but yeah.
Upamecano was better than what he's fucking shown. He started having these Buzzo moments under Tuchel.
No. I saw him on Nagelsmann. He was
I
crap.
said, no.
No.
Not
Let's
as
not
big
be
as
disingenuous here. He was crap under Nagelsmann as well.
Yeah, because you
No,
watch
he
every
scored the
Bayern
one
game.
game
I
under
watch every
Nagelsmann.
Bayern game for Tor. Yeah. you watch
Yes,
every
I watched
Bayern
every
game.
couple of Bayern games. Yes, I do.
Go,
Hold
let Eddie ask a question. Let Eddie ask
Shout
the
out
question.
to
Go
the
on, Eddie.
chat
Go.
because they brought this to my attention. He did coach this brother, Upamecano or Kimpembe.
See, I don't. Yeah, Kimpembe is not that great, but he's still like at a.
Is he
better than Upamecano?
Is he better than Upamecano?
Yes. I'd say Kimpembe is probably slightly better. Kimpembe, to be honest, was a decent player.
That doesn't help you.
The injuries just don't help him at all.
Respectfully, Upamecano remind me of one player, Khalid Boularuz.
Oh, that Chelsea dude that was a bum?
Yep.
That's fair. No, I get why people don't like Upamecano or that they don't think like, but there is a decent player in there. There is a decent player.
He's just got a bozo gene, but to be honest,
Yeah.
a lot of defenders do. But I actually do think he's got very good attributes. I do actually rate up. I've seen him have very good games in the past. Like I actually have.
Shout out Konecki. That's who I got that Upamecano thing from.
But yeah. No, it's over. For me, they're gonna do a cup double, Leverkusen. They'll do it. They have Fortuna Dusseldorf in the
they'll win the
semi-final.
Pokal, I reckon.
Huh?
I reckon they'll win Pokal.
They'll win the league too.
Yeah, the league Pokal and they could be on for a treble. Crazy.
What are the only?
And by the way, Bayern are on for nothing.
And they're invincible, aren't they? Aren't Leverkusen still invincible?
Mm-hmm.
Mad.
Haven't lost a game, and they won't lose a game in the Bundesliga.
Imagine if they win a treble and go invincible. Fucking hell, that's crazy.
Yeah, and guess what? And Stuttgart will finish closer to them.
Yeah.
And they'll have made it farther in the Pokal as well, Stuttgart.
You know what?
Yeah,
I gotta give you credit because you've been
Tuchel's
saying
on
it.
fraud
You've been saying this for the longest. Like, Bayern Munich. Even when I was like, right, Bayern Munich that bad, and you're like, we're really that bad. We're not winning the league. We're gonna struggle in the Champions League. It's not good. Spot on.
Tuchel, you look crazy right now, my boy. I'm not even gonna lie.
You reckon they could get knocked out by Lazio? I don't think they will. I think they'll get through Lazio.
What was the first leg score?
You look crazy.
1-0 Lazio.
1-0 Lazio.
Oh,
Lazio,
we'll get a draw. We'll get a draw. We'll get a draw, bare minimum. Yeah. 1-1.
Well, if Lazio have anything about them,
I think about it. Hold up, though.
They're going to the Allianz. So.
Who cares? Wait, Ryan. What's this Allianz hype? What are we? What?
I know what you mean.
We should have got a point over there, but that's a whole different
conversation.
conversation.
And you guys are terrible.
You're right.
But hey, let me see.
Exactly my point.
Chelsea, when Chelsea won the Champions League, what place were they?
I think 6.
6 or 7. No, 4th. I think we were 4th.
See, now I'm just saying, if he pulls it off again, right? What we saying?
Pulls what off?
Yes, that Champions League.
You're saying if Tuchel wins the champs? You're saying hypothetically? What does that say about it?
Eddie, what if you scored a date with Beyonce?
I mean, again, I would, I would get the congratulations of my peers. They'd be very happy for me. So I guess maybe we're saying you do have the same kind of outlook on such a result, right? Because we're just speaking hypothetically, right?
I'm not even considering it, Eddie. I'm sorry.
I hear you.
Nice. First, big up to Daniel. Says bring up both Chelsea's team from 2021 and Bayern Munich and now compare, please. You'd have to what? Daniel, like in both. Are we talking? All right, let me see if I can find
it.
Big up Hey, bless up every single time. I'm trying to find it now. So I'm guessing he's talking about right, 1 second. Chelsea. What year did you not win the Champions League?
2021.
2021. All right, Champions League 2021. All right, cool.
Pull up squad for squad. Yeah.
I don't know what this is. Are we saying like I'm lost at the overall point, but hey, we move.
The overall point is that Bayern had a better squad than Chelsea.
Of course.
And we'll do more with less.
Of course.
and is doing less with. He's actually doing the opposite.
He's doing less with more.
But how did Tuchel get the best out of that Chelsea team, by the way?
Okay, so I'm looking here. This is the Chelsea team. This is just from the final. So Mendy in goal, Aspilicueta, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Jorginho, Kante, Havertz, Mount, Timo Werner.
Yeah.
Obviously, on the bench, you've got Christensen, Pulisic, Kovacic, Kepa, Marcus Alonso, Zuma, Giroud, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech. They're the main, what's it called? They're the main players who was on the bench. Whereas Bayern Munich, no? let me pull up Bayern Munich like that last game.
Certified steppers, though.
Oh, yeah, Sule.
Just that their attack was cheeks, but it was a good team. But their attack was no good. But the rest of the team is like, he's got good players there. He has. So this is Bayern from their draw. Say that again, Eddie?
Even coming off the bench, having Giroud off the bench is not.
Yeah.
Giroud off the bench is a great.
So this is the Bayern Munich team that drew with Freiburg 2-0. Neuer in goal, Kimmich, Guerrero, Kim Min-jae, Eric Dyer, Pavelic, Goretzka, Muller, Tell, Musiala, Harry Kane. Then off the bench, you got Upamecano, Choupo-Moting, Alphonso Davies, and Konrad Lehmer. I think the Bayern teams. I'm taking those two. I'm taking the Bayern team.
Thank you.
I might take,
but it's close though. You know what the only difference is to me, Eddie? The reason why I take the Bayern team because that Chelsea attack is awful.
And
I'm taking Chelsea team regardless.
Keep in mind, Flawless, that bench doesn't have other players that are injured as well.
Yeah, who's missing? Who's missing? Tell me for Bayern.
Gnabry, Sasha Bowie.
Is he the fullback?
Right back.
Yeah.
The French one that played for Gala. Yeah. And who I talked about before Bayern signed him.
Yeah.
I talked about
that's
him.
not too shabby.
It's like
what I'd say is there's not much in it. I'd go with the Bayern one simply because of the attack, because that's the only big gap between the two of them.
Okay, you said you take the Bayern team, but how did
midfield?
Kingsley Coman is also not in the front. Is also injured as well.
Let me ask you a question: How did Tuchel get the best out of that Chelsea team in that final?
Defense.
Defended Ziad. Tuchel did get them performing. I give Tuchel full credit for winning you the Champions League. What he did was incredible. I give him full credit, but that was 2021. We're now in 2024.
Yeah.
It seems to me this team isn't really set up for his strengths. If I'm just looking at
being defensively solid.
Yeah, he had Neymar.
Rudiger.
Who else on that PSG team? Neymar.
I think Mbappe was
Donnarumma.
And he couldn't create chances if he gave open play. Me personally, his wheelhouse is being defensive and solid in the midfield. I look at that midfield, I look at that back line, not very good. And so it might just be a case where he got it on the idea of what he. It seems like mine to do their research with, honestly, because if I can pick that out, that he's never been this type of expansive playing manager. You should have probably, I don't know, and maybe like another center back or another mid. Just the Harry Kane shit isn't working. And so I just look at it all, and it's like, I think this is a case where two things are true. He might not be set up for success, but he still has enough to not be as embarrassing as he's being right now.
By the way, something about Harry Kane. People say he's got 25 goals. Well, the certain point in the season that I personally declared every game. I mean, every game at Bayern is supposed to be a big game where you perform and I expect you to win, right? Sometimes it don't happen, but expectation. The problem is, ever since I declared that Leverkusen will win the league, every game for me I've judged as Bayern and Kane in particular as this is a big game. Need you to step up, bro. In the draws lately and the losses to Bochum, Lazio, Leverkusen, and also against Freiburg, those are four big games that Harry Kane didn't score assist in. That he didn't do enough. He got the brace against Leipzig on my birthday. He got the 2 goals, and that's great. That's 1 out of 5 big games. When every single game from now on is a big game that you have to contribute in. You have to. Otherwise, they're the reason why people say you don't step up in big fucking games. Because every fucking game right now is a big one. And it's becoming even more apparent because now the games you don't have 20 games to recover. We have 10. Leverkusen are 8 wins away from clinching the league title, regardless if Bayern go 8 for 8, by the way. Regardless of what Bayern do. They're 8 wins away. That's why I said it does not matter about performances anymore. It does not matter about any of this. You need
just DMG Ziad. Just DMG. I hear you. Sorry, go on. Carry on.
You have to put up fucking points on the board, and all we can now do, like bitches, is wait and see. Oh, will Leverkusen drop points today? Guess what? They're not. So it doesn't matter what we do. I have to worry about Stuttgart overtaking us. I have to worry about Borussia Dortmund and Edin Terzic.
But why did your club not do a rebuild? You got 3.
Let me get to this. But even rebuild or no rebuild, they still should be winning that league because they have the best.
Real Madrid have won Champions League under rebuild.
We all do respect here. We all do respect.
He gonna back his guy because it's too cool. Let me get to the super chat. Big up Eric for the super chat. Says Steve, your best 11 all time at Newcastle. Floor is yours, Steve.
That I've seen, because all time that's tricky. I mean, you could. All right, so goalkeeper is Shea Given.
Okay.
Has to be, right?
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah, Shea Given.
That's
right.
I mean, we've always had decent goalkeepers. Nick Pope is a very good one. Dubravka's all right.
Yeah.
In between Dubravka and Shea Given, Matt Sells, no. Yeah, it'd be Shea Given.
Going right back.
Right back, no fucking chance. It's Trippier.
Trippier right back. Left
Trippier's the best right back. I mean, you could throw in maybe Steve Watson, but he's more of a center back.
Hey Stephen Carr, yeah? Stephen Carr.
Look at this guy running band chill. Left back. Who's your left back? This fucking guy.
Ooh, good question, actually.
I mean, when Jetro Willems was here, that was fun, but that was like a 1-year thing, so that wasn't even enough. I mean, Tino Livramento will probably end up being that, to be honest. I mean, he's more of a right back, but he could play great at left back too. So, I mean, from what I've seen, we're not known for defense, Newcastle. That's the thing. We're really not. It's all about the midfield attackers, and I mean, left back. I'm struggling with that. Center backs, you could go with Woodgate.
And who's the other?
What? Not that's Bramble.
Bramble? Are you fucking kidding
Hey, that's strike 2. That's strike 2. Strike 2.
It is fucking shambles.
Strike 2.
Nice. You're gonna say, no, you know what this fucking crook is gonna say? He's gonna say,
trying to get through this question, and this guy just over here just being an asshole.
He's gonna say,
Steve, go on, let's go. 2.
This fucking guy's gonna play, so he's gonna say boom song next.
Yeah. Woodgate, and who's the other center back? Strike 2.
Woodgate and maybe Fabian Schär, to be honest.
Right, you going 4-4-2 or you going 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3?
The Newcastle way 4-4-2. Goddamn.
4-3-3.
All right, cool. Is your team right? So who's in midfield? The 3 in midfield.
Actually, no, 4-4-2. We could do that.
Okay,
because we've had good enough strikers. Besides Shearer, I mean, obviously Shearer gets in the team. Fucking the 4 in midfield. You probably go with Spria, Cabai.
Spria's a striker.
Spria's more of a okay. Then all right. There you go.
Like I remember Spria, bad boy. So who's your 2 central midfielders?
Cabai.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had Johan Cabai. He was a bad boy.
Sissoko, Hatem Ben Arfa.
Sissoko was inconsistent. He was good, but like inconsistent.
He was a
better midfield. No, Gascoigne. I mean Gascoigne, obviously.
So you're going Gascoigne and
Cabai, probably.
Cabai, that's actually not bad. Left midfielder, right midfielder. Obviously, it's an age thing, so it's different. That's why you ain't gonna mention certain man.
I'll put Ben Arfa in there.
Ben Arfa. It should be Ginola. It's Ginola, but obviously you might not see Ginola. Ginola. Bad boy. Left midfielder. And right midfielder should be Solano.
No, Birdo. Yeah. Not Solano.
Not be Solano. People, I know ball, man. I know man. Trust me.
I don't want to get straight through. Well,
but then again, we're leaving now.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I hear that. You can do honorable mentions. And then who's your two strikers? You going Asprilla and Shearer.
Shearer, and striker is difficult. The second one.
Shearer. You going Shearer and Asprilla?
Fucking who else?
It has to be Asprilla. It has to be those two.
Probably, yeah.
You might as well put 4.
Because I'm thinking Isak, but Isak hasn't been here long enough. But he will be. If he stays at Newcastle for 5 years, that guy's bagging 100 goals. Easy.
First. Hey, Ziad, I've sent you the link. Let me know because we're closing out shortly. But I've sent you the link on Twitter. Big up to Veta, which says I'm here to drop a like and listen to some quality football talk. Big up to you, Veta. Hey, make sure you subscribe to Veta Games as well, people. Flawless, I'm resting my voice for Tuesday. I might need extra time, like Liverpool versus Forest. So for those that don't know, the Man Them United podcast, Man Them City podcast, that's myself and Veta every Tuesday at midnight, where we discuss both Manchester clubs, people. So Veta be giving his thoughts on the Manchester derby, as will I, unfortunately, and I'm sure we'll have his thoughts on Liverpool as he always does, and he'll have his thoughts on Arsenal. So yeah, shout out to Veta, and that's every Tuesday. Man Them United podcast with Man Them City. What'd you say, Eddie?
You're a better man than me, dog.
Has to be done for content purposes. Veta's not too shabby because one thing we do have in common is that we both dislike Arsenal and Liverpool.
I hear you. I just. So
that's where we bond.
That's the one thing about not working in the office I used to, bro. I used to have. Shout out to my homeboy Nora. It's funny, but we'll leave that alone. But yeah, so he's a City fan.
Yeah.
And where my desk is at, like you got to come around. You got to go around the corner.
Denver Boy was there as well. Yeah, Denver Boy was there.
Denver Boy, I was about to ask about him. Every time the brother don't say nothing to me. Usually he just gives me a little salute and all that, and we dap up. But when I see that brother come around the corner smiling from ear to ear, I already know what the fuck he about to tell me.
You know what time?
Wait, Flawless.
Yeah.
Flawless.
Hit me. Yo.
Real quick. You would wait, it has to be Andy Cole over Asprilla. Second striker.
Oh yeah, how could I forget Andy Cole? Yeah, that's my Andy Cole, that's my personal goal. Like as a striker, like in the Premier League and like for Manchester United. Like he makes my all-time. So yeah, Andy Cole. I'll forget Andy Cole. Yeah, even though he played there a couple seasons.
Yeah,
but he was rubbish when he was washed when he played there.
Stop it.
You have to like it was young Michael Owen. It was washed Michael Owen. Hey, strike 2.8, Timo.
Injury prone Michael Owen.
Yeah, you got one more, mate. You better make it a good joke. You know what I'm saying? You're getting timed out for 2 minutes. So make it a good one. Yeah, look at him thinking about it. You joke, man. I know you. I've worked with you for too long. I know you, man. And I've seen your stropping this before. Andy says, doesn't Tuchel owe Kante a lot? The guy dropped 3 man in the match performances in the semi-final and final. Yeah, but that's any manager who's won the Champions League owes a lot to certain players. Same way the players owe a lot to the manager. One thing I'm not going to do is take away from Tuchel and what he did for that Chelsea team and winning that Champions League. Right. I'll give him all the credit in the world and praise him for that. But where I will criticize him for is this drop-off. Because his drop-off has been crazy. Because I used to rate him highly just 2-3 years ago. And then I'm watching him move and I'm like... And then signing Eric Dyer is a major red flag. So just like
Flawless, you said to me, "Oh, you can't blame it on Dyer," but I said, "Bro, this is sporting karma. This is sporting karma. You bring unserious people to your organization. Guess what? That is a disease.
You look unserious.
Yeah. Who's that? Who's that sporting director, by the way? Was it Freund? Freund, is it Freund?
Yeah, we're bringing in the motherfucker from Mönchengladbach, Herbel. Because Mönchengladbach are a fucking amazing team.
Would Klopp ever go to Bayern even after?
No, I don't think so.
Where was he born? Was he born in Dortmund?
No, he's born in Stuttgart, ironically.
Okay. Oh, he's born in Jerseystown. Crazy.
Probably more likely.
Yeah, the goats come from Stuttgart, they say.
I don't know about that. Jersey's from there. It's far from goats. But we go carry on.
He's more likely to be
fucking Jez.
Than
No, but
he's more likely to be a what manager?
the Germany manager for the international.
Oh yeah, I could see him. I could see him definitely. I don't think yet, but I'd see that at a later stage. Oh, we got Ziad in the cut as well. Yes, Ziad, what are you saying, man? You
Big up,
blessed?
man. Big up. Big
What
up.
up,
Flawless,
You
man.
telling
You
me?
lot all
What you telling me,
subscribing,
man?
man. What you lot doing, man? Like and subscribe. How many people we got, Flawless? 200, 500, 200?
Yeah. Just under 200 people in it. So run up
Like
the
and
likes,
subscribe,
like
man.
yeah,
Show
Ziad
some love
said.
to Flawless,
Subscribe,
man. Get a like up, man.
love, man. Every time,
Listen,
man.
man.
Every time. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Ziad's channel as well. Ziad Zone.
Big up
Make sure
to
you
you,
go
brother.
subscribe. What are you saying, Ziad, man? On this
Listen, man.
people conversation.
Thomas Tuchel, man. Listen, I've said this on most channel. Big up Judge Moore. I've said it on Hassam's channel. I've said it on multiple channels right now. Yeah, people asking me Pochettino out. But who do you want? I'll tell you who I want. I want someone I know that understands Chelsea. I want someone that I know can win trophies. Yeah, someone that understands Chelsea Football Club, that understands the fans, understands what it's like to be at a big club, right? Who's already done it at Chelsea. Yeah, because that's what I'm going off at. Okay, I need someone that's a guarantee that I know at least to a certain standard. He knows that he knows the club, right? I can't trust anyone else. Yeah, people underestimate what Tuchel done at Chelsea. 100% they underestimate it. All these players, yeah. Bloody Jorginho. Jorginho was on the bench when that guy came in. He wasn't even playing. Boom. He came to, he was, third in the Ballon d'Or. Fucking, what's his name? Rudiger was never playing. Boom. Became one of the best defenders in the league. Like, this guy. Who's that?
Well, I think you just got some feedback. It's cool. It was a slight echo.
Anyway.
Carry on, though. Carry on.
Yeah, but like this guy's someone that I know is guaranteed to understand the club, guaranteed that to do well with certain players. He walked in, it wasn't his players. He found his style of play, he found the tactics, and we dominated Europe. We walked past Atletico Madrid, who won the league that season. Real Madrid, Man City in the final, Porto, who are not that easy. That we done very well in the Champions League. The next season, we got to 2 cup finals. Lost to both of them on penalties against Liverpool. It's penalties, luck of penalties. You know, you never know. Steve, why are you laughing, bro? Penalties, man. What can you do with penalties? Yeah, and we got 3rd in the Premier League. So that's 3rd in the Premier League and 2 cup finals, right? And in the season after,
Standards.
not only that, yeah,
Standards.
that season, the only reason we got cooked out, got knocked out of that Champions League was Real. Bro, we went to Bernabeu and we were 3-0 up in the Bernabeu. We were 3-0 up in the Bernabeu. Do you understand what that means? We could have went to the Bernabeu and knocked them out of the Champions League. But some next Modric pass that happens 1 out of 1,000 times knocked us out. That Modric pass was one of the best passes I've seen in my life. That rarely happens. That's like a once in a million chance that will happen. Right? And then the new ownership come in. And even with the new ownership, when Roman was getting sanctioned, he said, I'll fucking drive a 7-seater, bro. The club didn't have any money. We couldn't sell any merchandise. We couldn't sell any tickets. The stadium was bloody half empty. Only season ticket holders can go to games. Away fans was moving mad as well. Everything was a mess. But this guy stuck to the structure. He stuck to the plan. He stuck to the standard that this is still Chelsea and we're still here to win no matter what. Right? And then the following season, of course, Bowley comes in, Iqbali comes in. I said it from when he got sacked. I don't think they wanted him in the first place. Their model was not.
And they still don't.
And this is still though. I want him back, but I know there's basically no chance of him coming back.
So why are you getting your hopes up?
I mean, listen, let man dream. Do you know what I mean, Steve?
Let him dream, man. Let him dream.
Because at the end of the day, people completely writing him off. I'm sorry that yes, he should not be doing that bad as he's doing in Bayern Munich. Facts, because he should be doing better, right? But the point stands. I'm not going to completely ignore what he done at Chelsea. And at the end of the day, when you're looking at managers, you got to look at what manager is going to offer you. And I can guarantee that Tuchel would do what the club wants in terms of, and the fans want in terms of level of standards. No shit excuses. No 3 games in 6 days rubbish. No, that we performed well when we haven't been performing well. Excuses of the excuse. We know that the bare minimum we're gonna get at Chelsea Football Club is what we want. Is level of standards not to be dropped. It's for the fans to be on board and to help players and take accountability and responsibility for when he makes mistakes. Those things I can guarantee because we've seen it with Tuchel. The rest of them, I don't know, man. It could be another Pochettino or Potter 2.0. But I just honestly think what Thomas Tuchel done at Chelsea is being overlooked. The Super Cup, the Club World Cup, the Champions League, the 2 cup finals, 6 cup finals in what a season?
No, you can't flux cup final losses. I'm sorry. You can't.
I think, but the thing is, I give him credit. But the thing is, I do give him credit for what he did at Chelsea.
Yes, I do too. I do too. And I, if there was a world that you would take him back, please get this fucking disease out of my fucking face. You can deal with him. You can deal with him. I would love that if that was a real world, bro. I would love that if that was a real world, bro. I would take Stuttgart's manager Sebastian Hoeneß in a fucking heartbeat, and I think we will hire him because I don't think the other options. Look, Bayern always like to go with German managers, or managers at least that were domestically managing, right? And usually pick up players from domestically the same domestic league in Germany. Niko Kovac, we got him from Frankfurt. Niko Kovac got him from Frankfurt. He's Croatian, but he was managing and won a Pokal with Frankfurt. Ancelotti, he was just on his world tour. You know what I'm saying? So he stopped at Bayern, one of them. We've always Jupp Heynckes, German. Tuchel, German. Used to manage Dortmund. Next manager we'll have, it's either going to be Marco Reus. We're not hiring De Zerbi. I still haven't made up my mind on De Zerbi. I need to see what that guy does in Europe. 100% need to see what that.
Cool. No, I
he
know
wins
Europa.
God damn it, that's what he out here doing.
What?
Wait, who said that again? What did you say, Eddie?
He out here getting cooked by Fulham. That's what he out here doing.
Right. But okay, yes.
You don't want to see him at United now? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me, Eddie?
Hey, you can get cooked in the red. I don't want to see this egghead no more. I don't care who come through.
You're just like, yo, just say, yeah, that's right.
Any bitch come through.
Okay. Anyways, there's over 200 people in this guy. There's over 200 people in here. Hey, strike one. There's over 200 people in here. Continue to run up the likes on the video. Make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg Steve. Make sure you subscribe to Ziad's channel as well. Links. I'm gonna add both links into the title actually. Now. Yeah, let's go, man. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you subscribe whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. One of the mods, can you please put Ziad and Steve's channels in the comment section as well? We will be redirecting from here straight to the gaming channel as well. Got a big up to all the members too. So this is a long ass list, so my apologies, people. Shout out to Will, Michael Zakaria, Josh, Rajat, Balail, Ryan Reed, Malcolm, Elias, A. Solomon, M. Smoke, obviously Marshall, Casualty FC, the crook that is Victor, Bajan Reds TV, Lex, Hem, Anderson, Sunshine, De Niro, T Gaines, Dal, H, A. Kevin, Andy, Dan Levitt, Joey, Evan, Sloobs, the crook of Eli, OG Turbo Jesus, Stuart B, King Kelvin, Stephen, Legendary Villain, Ashwin, Zah, Daniel M. Shout out to the legend that is Zara as well. Strasbourg Steve, of course, you see on here. TJ Warren, of course, you see on here. Eddie, who you also see on here. All legends, as well as End the Stream Dave, the Young G Nero, Gabriel, Man Like Chic, Yardman, Time to Shine, Dennis the Great, Matthew, Zaya, 44, Give It to Mikey, Disabled Team, Raymond GSM, Alam, J Socials, Jesters, Sasha, Nelly, Scott Page, Neville B, and the guy we all love when he's leaving the stream, Ryan. So yeah, man, big up to everyone, man. Shout out to all the members. Make sure, I'm not even lying. It's the craziest part. No one ever says you're going too far. Everyone agrees. You're over the moon when he leaves. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the members, man. Shout out to all the members. And I'm gonna start giving you like more shout outs as well. Big up to all of the members. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment. Many great perks, 3 different levels. And like I've been saying, I'm gonna do, because I didn't do a members Q&A on Twitch in the month of February, I'm gonna do 2 in March. So I'll do 1 next week and then 1 the week after as well. Donna C, no, I couldn't find your actual other account, but I'll have a look for it. And in regards to TJ, I don't think he's about tonight. I don't believe he is about. Shout out to TJ though. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV as well. And big up to Warrior J for putting Steve's channel in the comment section. Also Ziad's as well. But final few questions before we do indeed close out, people. I don't think I missed any from members. I don't think so. Let's see. Obviously, Andy saying there, Tuchel, a top coach, said we struggle at Stamford Bridge with poor form. What makes you think he will get you back to competing? I think it's just more so of what he did last time at Chelsea. But I just think
it's getting back with an ex-girlfriend because her pussy flaps.
No. Oh, well, okay.
No, that's why. That's why.
Yo,
not wrong.
But both.
Hey, get that man rock, man.
The thing is,
back then, her pussy was slapping.
This guy could have just said, "Oh, she got That's what you could have just easily said, "Oh, she got some fire head," but you have to go all the way. You have to go that far. But
no, because no, but Flawless. You know why I say that? Because they talk about it like that. They don't just say it was good. They say it was amazing.
I fully get it, man. We've all been. I think all of us here have all been involved with a woman longer than we should have because she's filed. Like we've all been in that situation. I know I had.
So what they're doing is they're saying that their ex-girlfriend was actually like amazing on all levels. They forget that he did not a coach no attack. They forget that his decisions playing Pulisic wing back and all this bullshit was why he got sacked. Why did you all lose to Dinamo Zagreb? If he's such an exceptional manager,
the owners came in. But if I'm being honest, if I'm being honest, Steve, hold up. One second. If I'm being honest here, let's be honest here for a second. Is it Bayern Munich, Nagelsmann, and Hansi Flick? Is it me or is Bayern Munich known for being a very toxic place? Why did Nagelsmann leave? Didn't he fall out with one of the board members?
No, Nagelsmann got fired.
But he fell out. He didn't fall out with the board members.
Because he wasn't good enough. He lost to Villarreal in the UCL quarterfinals.
Well, the Chelsea fans are playing. But I mean, my point is for Tuchel. The main reason I want him back, of course, is like Flora said, what he done for Chelsea. I think what he done incredible, bro. You had Real Madrid players saying, "I don't want to play Chelsea." That Real Madrid came out in press conferences and saying, "I do not want to play this Chelsea side," right? But my point is, well, you got to weigh up your options when you're looking at managers. When you look at Tuchel, because it's either Tuchel, Flick, or it's an Amarin, or it's the Girona manager, or it's the Zerbi.
Yeah, you need to expand your horizons. There are other good managers out there in the world.
I think the managers we're going to go for, Steve. The managers we're going to go for.
That's highly likely that they go for one of them. That's highly likely. I agree with Ziad.
Almiron.
It's highly likely they go
We're
for
linked
one
to
of them.
Almiron right now, let alone
if
in a couple months.
If you think about it, the Chelsea hierarchy have got it so spectacularly wrong with their with the previous appointments, Potter, Lampard. They are 110% going for a known name. They are not going for a Postecoglou. They are 110% going. So do you think they're gonna go? You would be surprised. So you wouldn't be shocked if they went and got someone who's lesser known.
Like Frank Hayes at Lens. I would not be.
Yeah, they're not doing that. I think they go for a known name.
Right. A good thing is that. But would you say Almiron is? Would you put him up in that category of known person?
That would be a great hire for you.
I think he's. I put him in. That's the point I'm making.
I can't put Amarin.
Great hire.
No.
If you hire
no. Ziad, when I say known, I'm talking about linked to the job. They are going to get someone who's been linked to the Chelsea job. They're going to get
100%
or Amarin or something like that. They're not going to go get someone out of the blue.
But what if a big name shockingly leaves? Like, let's say Ancelotti just decides, I don't want to be
around. Yeah. They may go get an Ancelotti, but that's the point I'm making. Yeah, they could potentially.
A positive that I've seen is that Flick apparently is on top of the high up on the list, which for me is good, right? But obviously Tuchel is never going to happen. I'm just trying to explain because the rationale behind it, people saying it's a howler that I would want him back. I'm sorry, you want what he done at Tuchel and everything I listed, what he brought to Chelsea, or give me another. I don't know what might happen in a Almiron or De Zerbi. Fair play, they might be good managers, but I'm traumatized from this Pochettino. I'm part of shit. I'm sick of it, man. I can't have fucking 3 managers that don't know what it's like to be at Chelsea. Fuck that, man.
Yeah. First, love to everyone who has tuned in. Make sure you check out the upcoming live stream schedule. It lets you know all the shows that are coming up till next week, Sunday, people. So all the shows, everything is on there. Same with NBA watch-alongs on the playback. Make sure you go over to playback.tv/SarcasmCityTV. Drop the link in the chat, also underneath in the description. Same with all audio platforms as well, people. Q&As and all the other shows, all the other live streams you see on the channel are available on audio-only platforms, people. So Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts, wherever you stream music. If there's a podcast section, type in Sarcasm City TV and all the shows will pop up, people. So if you have Spotify, hit us with the follow and 5-star us on there. iTunes, Apple Podcast, all you iPhone users, it helps because the audio platforms are growing. So we need you lot to continue to support. So if you have an iPhone, hit that 5-star, leave a review. Even if you don't use Spotify or even if you don't, about to close out, Sheik. Even if you don't use Spotify or iTunes, Apple Podcasts, still go and do these things. Same with SoundCloud as well. What we got coming up today, obviously we're redirecting to the gaming channel, but 4:30 p.m. UK time, Talk Your Ish, which is the fan calling show, people. Talk Your Ish, the fan calling show. Then we'll be back 12:30 a.m. for Doing the Most, which is the Premier League show. 5 different categories, and then we look back at the weekend's games just gone: most unforgettable goal, most unpredicted result, most unacceptable error, most untouchable manager, most under the cosh manager. And myself, Steve, Jez, and you lot, I run polls on each one categories, and we'll discuss it from the weekend's games just gone. But like I said, we redirecting straight over to the Sarcasm City TV gaming YouTube channel, but playback as well, man. If you're an NBA fan, head over there as well. But just as important, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. No, through I know I just thrown a lot of information at you lot, but you lot are very intelligent. You're not a bunch of Ryans out there. But Steve, anything you want to add before we close out? Let them know what you got coming up on your channel and all that good stuff.
Roger Schmidt, go the fuck away from Benfica. I'm sick of you. Me and Northside are fed the fuck up with this fucking terrorist motherfucker. Bro, it's so funny. All the managers at all the clubs that I like, they're all fucking like washed. It's really funny. You know, some people think that it's fun supporting multiple teams. No, it's really not. Anyways, look, yeah. What I got coming up: Inter Milan, Genoa. Not watching Arsenal, Sheffield United. People, I'm sorry. What's the point? What's the fucking point? Right. Yeah, I'll watch Inter Milan, Genoa. That even though Inter Milan are doing to be fair exactly what Arsenal are doing, it's more interesting. So I gotta watch along for that tomorrow at 7:45 UK time. And then Friday I'll probably do Stuttgart Union Berlin at 7:30, and then whatever else happens. So yeah, big up. Thanks for having me on. Good to see you.
Of course, man. Anytime. Hey, Ziad, let them know what you got coming up on your channel and all that good stuff over the next few days.
Big up Flawless, man. Big up to you. Thanks for having me on, bro. Guys, make sure like and subscribing, man. Show some love to Flawless. Show love to Steve. I'm a couple away from 600 as well, man. Show some love. But yeah, hopefully we're not playing until next Monday. So
hey, I wonder who you're playing.
Yeah, all right, Steve, man. Fuck my life, bro. Obviously there will be a watch along for that as well. If there is if some breaking news or important news in the next couple of days, I will be doing a stream on that. So yeah, man, just keep an eye on the channel, man. Big up Flows having me, man.
Anytime, man. Eddie, my bro, man. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, just follow on my TikTok, guys. Nearly 1.1K over there. So Fats216. That's my TikTok.
There you go. I know Donna C. I didn't tell Steve nothing, but yeah, make sure you subscribe. What's your TikTok, Fats?
Fats216 on TikTok.
There you go. Make sure you go subscribe to Fats216, man. Make sure. Eddie, what are you saying? Anything you want to add?
Appreciate you having me on, dog.
Of course, man. You already know.
Get this dude to 10K. He deserved that plus more. So get those subs up. Get the likes up. Appreciate y'all. Shout out my dogs in the chat, and I'll catch you next time.
Yeah, man, definitely.
And fuck you, Darwinham, you cunt. After last
there we go. Hey, Darwinham ain't gonna make Torian Prince hit threes, but here we are. I'll update the schedule. I'll update the schedule on my socials. Much appreciated, Warrior J, man. All your hard work does not go. Not go unnoticed.
Prime, dog. Don't do this to me, dog. Prime.
You're mute, Prime.
I know I was muted. What? Don't do what?
Where are you streaming from, Prime?
From home.
I said from home.
It's Prime. Anything you want? Prime. Anything you want to add quickly before we close out?
No.
You're too cool. Yes or no, Prime? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah, would you take Tuchel back? Would you take Tuchel back? Would you take Tuchel back in the summer?
Over my dead body.
Okay, fair. All right, that answered that question. Anyways, we're closing out, people. Big up to everyone that's locked in to the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. As soon as you get over to the gaming channel, hit the like button on the video, subscribe. EAFC 24 Pro Clubs. It's playoffs, people. So it's playoff time. So it's a serious business. Love and respect to everyone that's locked in, and see you lot on the gaming channel. Salute.